Can an engineered floor be sanded and refinished? This is a tricky question. First of all, I'm going to break that up. Can it be refinished? Yes, you can refinish an engineered floor 1,000,000 times. Because what you do when you're refinishing a floor is you're scuffing this clear stuff on top, this polyurethane, right? You scuff it, which cleans it, and then you reapply more layers, 1 or 2 more layers on top of that existing polyurethane. You can do that as many times as you want to because you're not getting into the wood. Now, if we're sanding a floor, we have to look at why are we sanding it? We're sanding it probably to get dents and gouges out. So the sanding isn't effective unless you sand to the back side or the furthest depth of that dent, okay? So anybody that tells you can sand a floor so many times is full of mud. There's no way of knowing that. It's going to depend on the thickness of the lamello or the veneer and how deep that floor needs to be sanded. That being said, I bet you there's only maybe 1 out of 100 floors ever get sanded. And the vast majority of those are because of water damage. You're not going to sand an engineered floor. You're not going to probably ever sand your solid floor. It just doesn't need it. A floor that has some dents in it is a floor with character. Now, if you're buying a soft floor like a pine floor and it gets lots of dents in it, then you may want to sand that. But in today's hardwoods with these aluminum oxide finishes, sanding is just not going to be something you do, especially the cost today to sand and refinish a floor. It's pretty expensive. It's cheaper to tear your floor up, throw it away, and buy a new one. That's not hyperbole. That's the truth. It'll cost you $8 to $10 a square foot right now to refinish a floor, to sand and finish one. It's quite a bit. So anyway, can you do it? Or can it be sanded? It can. It'll never happen.